All right, we're live here. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. This is the Govly Updates webinar for November 2024. We've got an exciting round of updates that the product team has shipped this month. We will go through each of these really quickly. Happy to answer any questions about them, questions about other parts of the Govly platform. If you want to see anything else, but if you are joining us live, you'll see the chat function on the bottom right of your screen. Feel free to drop a question in there anytime. I'll try to get to it during the overview or after. Going to keep this one kind of quick and casual. Don't have a formal presentation for us, but just going to go over some of the cool things that we have shipped in Govly this month. And then, can do some quick introductions and then just jump right in. I'm Blake, look after marketing things here at Govly. Ryan, if you want to say hi.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm the customer success manager here at Govly. So if there's ever any questions, need any help with anything, you can come to me and I can hop on a call, help you out at any time.
Awesome. So we can hop in. Quick housekeeping while I'm pulling up my screen share here. So we have, if you're watching this live, or you've registered, we will send you the recording immediately afterwards. So you get the recording in your inbox. And then if you are watching the recording, or if you want to follow up, get in touch with us. You can find us through govly.com, log into Govly. And if you hit the chat button on the bottom right of your screen, Ryan's usually the person who answers those, and we'll get back to you pretty quickly there. If you want to reach us over email, I'm just Blake at Govly. Ryan's Ryan at Govly. We're super easy to reach if you want to talk more about any of this, one-to-one. So without further ado, let me share my screen here. And Ryan, I'll let you be the one to confirm that you're seeing the right thing here.
Yep, looks good.
Got this? Still got it? Okay. So the first thing we can share is our new AI search assistant. And I should say before I jump in more, everything that I'll show here as of today's date is either rolled out or currently being rolled out to customers. So depending on where you are and sort of how our dev team does their deployments, sometimes they'll kind of do those in batches. You might not see everything I'm showing here exactly yet live in your app, but it should be coming out soon. And if there's something in particular that you're looking for and not seeing yet, you can certainly ping one of us and we can try to get you prioritized to get that feature right away. But yep, everything in here you should be seeing live for all your users in your Govly accounts. If it's not there today, it should be there very soon or by the time you're watching this recording. So the first thing to show is our search assistant feature. This is really cool. So Govly regulars will know that typically here under the main search field in the opportunity search is a set of buttons that help you sort of assist you with creating like one of these Boolean search queries where you can, do things like put parentheses and quotes and different operators like or not or and or whatever. All that functionality, under the hood still works exactly the same, like all your saved searches or search queries or ways you're used to writing searches, like nothing's changed there. You can still build those searches with those operators and your saved searches still work as usual. What we've done is instead of having these like standalone little buttons to help you piece those operators in one at a time, we've built this AI-powered search assistant that will talk to you like a human, like folks who, familiar with GPT or other AI, chat tools. Like you can have a sort of layperson conversation with this, and its entire job is to help you construct one of those search queries. So this is great for like finding new things to search for, building new queries. If you want to refine other queries, we get a lot of requests around, hey, like I know there's like a better way to search for this. And a lot of times we know there's a better way to search for it. And it's a matter of just sort of like, if you're an expert in all these little search operators, you can string all those together. But now with this search assistant, you can just say like, I'm looking for opportunities around Cisco products, let's say. And it's going to pull this in, and let's say, you know, I really want hardware only and things that relate to, I don't know, let's see if this is a thing, things that relate to data management. Cisco and data management. Okay, so this is going to pull together a query that you can use, and you can kind of keep working with this assistant, refining it, or you can, you know, you can pop it in here, you can push that button, and it's going to pull it right into that. And you can kind of keep coming back in here, and you can, you know, refine this query, or you can see some of these tips down here. You know, find keywords related to AI. It's going to give me a bunch of examples. Great. Let's try that, but nothing with, I don't know, Microsoft. And so this is cool because it's built this kind of query that I could have sat down. It might have taken me, you know, 45 minutes or longer to think of all these little terms and string these together just so, and check my syntax and all that. And you can see there, it just did it in a couple seconds for me. And I can, you know, I can pop this query right into my Govly search. I can refine it. I can use it as a saved search. All the stuff that, you know and love about Govly searches today still works. And you can just use that as another tool for helping you build these searches. Another thing to note, all these filters on the left side still work as well. So if you want to take this and then narrow it down by looking at specific contract vehicles or specific customers or specific date ranges, specific buyers, whatever helps you sort of like hone in on who you actually sell to and what opportunities are most relevant to you, you can still do with these here. And we're super excited about the way that folks are going to be able to build more powerful searches really quickly with this new search assistant tool. So yeah, without further ado, Ryan, anything on that feature you would add or I didn't touch on, or questions that we're seeing in the chat? Let me take a look here. I don't see any questions in the chat, so I can move on to the next thing.
Yeah, no, that was great.
So cross that one off my list. Another new feature that I think is really cool is this. You'll see this option to do a semantic search. So you can think of and what we were just doing even with the search assistant was a keyword search. So a keyword search is, you know, traditionally going to do things like this, where it's, you know, it's looking for a literal match. And it's constructing this sort of like literal logic around what you put in quotes and what the operators are, and is going to, you know, run that against the entire database of potential options and spit out what it comes up with. So you can see here, like if I search for iPads, like literally every opportunity that comes up is going to have iPads somewhere in it. And that's great. Or if you wanted to do, you know, iPads or, you know, Surface tablets, right? You can do something like that. What a semantic search does is, and this technically, we're going to, without getting like over my skis here, it's basically looking for the exact match plus like related search terms that it's able to infer from context and all sorts of other things. So basically you can do a search for something more broad, like say I want to look at all, you know, tablets. I don't want to just look at iPads. And I also don't want to like string together every potential variation of like tablet brand name that could exist. I can go over here in semantic search and I can just put in, you know, iPads. I think I can even do iPads or similar tablets. And it's going to bring up a bunch of iPad stuff. It's also going to bring up, well, I should show tablets is probably a better example of what I can search for. I can do tablets, and it's going to bring them stuff for iPads. It's going to bring up stuff for, you know, related. Let me try like laptops. This is a good one. Yeah, laptops is going to bring up, this one for like Dell laptop, obviously. This one here for like Dell Latitude, like it knows the Dell Latitude, 5550 is a laptop. It's inferred that from, various other like points of context behind the scenes and surfaced this. You didn't have to type in Dell Latitude to surface this laptop opportunity. You also didn't have to type in, you didn't miss it because you typed in laptops and this doesn't literally say laptops. So semantic search is great for those situations where you want to expand the field of results you're getting, catch related things. There might be a lot of like other brands out there or other like terms for what you're looking for. And without having to like list those all or figure those all out, you can just type in the more broad category and see what comes up. So this is new. We're going to be adding more, obviously, polish and updates to this as we learn kind of how people use it and where where people get the most value out of this. But we have had a lot of instances of folks saying like, gosh, I wish there was a way to search for something without like the exact string, because sometimes it's like a related version, a related way of saying it. I don't know what it is. That's where semantic search comes in handy. So anyone who wants to try out semantic search, please do let us know what your experience is, how that works for you. Again, like could be really, really useful for expanding the field of results you get from a given search. Another update to share, and holler if you want me to slow down on anything. I'm breezing through these pretty quickly because we've got a lot of updates to pack in this month. Another update is in your work list in a workspace. We have a new assistant, which, lives in your workspace and helps you with the opportunity attached to that workspace. So this is really cool. So I can open up this, you see I've got a workspace here. I've got an opportunity I'm following. I've got this new button up here, this lightning bolt with assistant. And you'll see similar to the AI assistant we surfaced in search, we've got an AI assistant that lives here now. This one is all about helping you with this opportunity in this workspace. So, and you can actually go down here to see some examples of things you can ask it about. But again, like any, AI powered chat tool, you can have a kind of layperson's conversation about the opportunity in this workspace. And this is really helpful for, say summarize attached documents. You can even ask what you can help with. No summaries available. There's no attachments in this document is why. Can you give me a quick overview of this opportunity? This is for our CEO, so keep it brief and high level. And it's going to come out with this, which is great. Or I could say, give me a more detailed technical breakdown for my engineers. And then it's going to give me a summary that's got all the specs and nitty-gritty details of this. So there's infinite ways you can interact with this, but the overall value is going to be, giving you a portal to learn about what's in your workspace, to learn about the opportunity in here, to get summaries and updates and all sorts of stuff you want to do with this actual workspace. I think you can even dive into like starting to scratch it. Like, can you help me put together, stop me, Ryan, if I'm doing too much here, but can you help me put together a quote? And it can even start like sketching out the bones of what a quote could look like for this opportunity. So a lot you can do in here. Would encourage you to try this out with the workspaces you have, with the opportunities you're following. see what it can do. You have unlimited access to this, so use it as much as you want. And then, let us know. Really interested in feedback, how this is working for people. Let us know how this goes for you. Usual caveats with, AI, anything apply. I think we all know them by now. Like, this is a great assistant and helper. Check its work, review what it tells you, and use it as an aid. It might not do all the work for you to perfection, but it'll do 90+% of it, and be a great helper for summarizing these opportunities and working on these opportunities in your workspace. Any questions about that one, or Ryan, anything else you would hit on that?
Yeah, I think a useful piece for this will be if you're following an opportunity, you get an email notification for a modification that is coming out for one of these. You can use this AI assistant to ask it what was included in the modification, so you don't have to go look for it or sort through attachments. You can have this summarize it for you. That's
a great one. Yep. I will jump over here into our next quick update. So you will notice if you open any opportunity over here on the right, you're going to see this section. You got some coming up in an hour here. You'll see this section called similar opportunities. And so anyone who's used, Amazon or, you name it, online store knows when you're looking at a product and you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see here are some similar products that, other people have looked at or that you might also be interested in. And before you know it, you're, down a rabbit hole. But we think there's a lot of value in being able to do something similar in Govly and surface similar opportunities just like that. So you'll see here, we're looking at this opportunity for around Dell laptops. Got our AI summary right here. And down here in similar opportunities, hey, there's another Dell laptop. There's a bunch of other laptop opportunities. So this, again, it's even, can highlight what's a brand name or equal. It's got, these red flags around ones that are expiring soon. So you can collapse it if you need to, but we're really excited. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, but we're definitely encourage you as you're looking at a given opportunity, like scroll down here and see what else has come up on similar opportunities, because there definitely could be ones that you missed in your regular search or, are coming up soon and you didn't see yet. And again, this is using basically machine learning behind the scenes to look at the opportunity you have on your screen and pull up ones that are like a statistical match likely with those. So, depending on what's out there, you'll get different results, but we're really excited about not just this feature but more we can do kind of in this theme with helping you see opportunities that you didn't have to go run a search for. I think this is like the very beginning of a lot of cool work we can do in that vein, and excited to get this in front of folks. So that is similar opportunities. The last thing I can show really quickly, there's not a lot to show to it, but we have a lot of new some new navigation configuration, especially up here in this top navigation bar that regular Govly users might notice. So we have pulled providers. Previously, it was kind of hidden down there on the page. Providers has its own tab now. You can open this history tab, which is really cool. This history section is going to give you basically a timeline of this opportunity. So it's going to show you, updates along the way and when they happened and when, changes were made to it. So you can sort of track that in one place. And then we've got easier ways to find attachments and workspaces. This one doesn't happen to have any attachments, but trying to make it, a cleaner experience here on the opportunity page, and also easier to just kind of find your way around to these different areas quickly and efficiently. So again, should be pretty intuitive. I don't think anyone is going to get lost with this new navigation setup, but did just want to show it really quickly. And that is the quick overview this month of what's shipped. We'll be back next month with more. Ryan, any other things I didn't touch on or common questions you've been hearing as customers have been getting their hands on some of this?
Nope, I don't have anything else to add for you.
Awesome. Well, if there are no more questions from the chat, we'll wrap it up today. Give everyone some time back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for attending. If you're here right now, we will be back next month with another round of product updates, another webinar. And thank you so much. Reach out, head to govly.com, shoot us an email, hit the chat in the bottom right of your screen if you want to get in touch. We'd love to work with anyone one-on-one and help make their Govly experience even better. But thanks again so much, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.